This past weekend, many sexual abuse survivors were outside the Vatican Sex Abuse Summit to share their frustration over what they call a lack of action when it comes to abusers.
We've been here talking about zero tolerance written into church law.
Non c'è un nome, non c'è una data, non c'è un
There's no name, there's no date, there's no concrete measures. They are just words and more words.
In most American states, civil law provides only a narrow window of time for alleged abusers to be prosecuted. It's different under the church's canon law. A good example is former U.S. Cardinal Theodore McCarrick, found guilty of sexually abusing minors and subsequently expelled from the priesthood long after the first offense was committed.
The gravest penalty that corresponds to the gravest crime.
Canon law experts we spoke with explained that being removed from the priesthood is the worst punishment church law can inflict.
It's very significant because it means the loss of all rights and obligations in the church. So they're no longer publicly recognized as a priest. They're no longer entitled to the sustenance of the church.
It is very painful and very humiliating.
However, being found guilty by the church rarely results in jail time.
Our punishment does not involve imprisonment. First of all, because we don't have prison cells in our churches. What we have are more of a moral or spiritual side of the punishment by kind of a humiliation, kind of degradation.
The civil statutes of limitation can make it hard for people accused of sexual abuse to be brought to trial because of the time restraints. For the church to take up abuse cases, canon law is more flexible, with time limits up to 20 years and the possibility of an extension. On the secular front in New York, the recently signed Child Victims Act changed the criminal statute of limitations, making it so victims would be able to press felony charges until they're 28 years old, file civil suits until they're 55 years old, and allow anyone previously barred from suing because of the statute of limitations to do so during a one-time only period that would last a year. Emily Drewby, Currents News.